before I start, for you guys that don't know me, most of you do, my name is Tatiana Jimenez. I'm the health coach here at Williams Island. I've been here almost since I was born, I feel like maybe 30 years now. And this is my second home. Yeah, I love the people, love the clients, love the team that we have here. That's amazing. And little by little, I started to get really into, was in sports and not just exercise, but really got into nutrition because they go together. You cannot do one without the other. And that's very, very important. And I hear so many people, let's say people want to lose weight. Oh my God, I work out like a maniac and I'm not losing weight. It's not about the workout. The workout actually makes me hungrier. Workout is amazing for your health and for your well-being, but you need to eat right. It's just, they're married. They're married. You cannot have one without the other one, okay? So with that said, I want to go over just a little bit why I decided that these are the best juices that are out there. And I'm going to make you try it. And I have ice here. So I want you to try a little bit with ice and without ice. Because with ice is the pure, without ice is the pure thing. Some people like it a little bit colder. If you're going to put ice in a juice, do it right at the end when you're going to drink it. Because if you put it and you leave it there, it dilutes and then you have more water and you're not having the whole concentration. So that's why I didn't put it inside. You're going to do it right then and there. Okay, juicing is the best time. You can do juicing at any time, but the best time is early in the morning. To get a juice sweet, apples, pineapples are the best. You can even, mangoes, I don't know, yeah, mangoes, you can do mangoes, but it's very high in sugar. So very important about juicing. Juicing is awesome. But if you don't have sugar issues, but even if so, fruit juices, you have to be careful because it's high quantity of sugar. Yes, it is sugar from fruit. Yes, it is healthy. It's fructose from sugar. Fructose from a fruit is completely different than a fructose from that is man-made or that comes in a product, okay? This is natural. Everything that's like God-made and it's natural is good for you. I don't care what people say. Oh, but an apple has so much sugar, but then somebody goes and eats a piece of cookie. Right. Doesn't make sense, okay? Thank you. So real, and that's what I try to teach people. Nobody's eating real food anymore. Because now we have a problem. Go keto, no carb, no this, no that, and then what you end up eating. Oh, this packaged thing that says keto friendly, no carbs. And you're eating packaged food, and people are like losing the identity of eating real food because of the nutritional value that you get of juicing 5 or 6 things together instead of eating one at a time, that sometimes people cannot eat a whole beet or a whole apple at the same time together with 5 stalks of celery. You know, not many people can eat that at one sitting. And you can juice that and in one sitting, and you're having all the antioxidants, all the flavonoids, all the things for the immune system. So you have, and like, for example, spinach. This one has spinach inside, a lot of iron. It's very, very good for you. But there's a lot of spinach to make a juice, and you're not going to eat a bag of spinach at a sitting. You can put a bag of spinach in a juice and get more. It's more nutritional value, you know, and it's very low in calories and very healthy for you. So let me start with this one, okay? A lot of people, especially you hear young people, ooh, green, I don't like it, you know, because it's green. Okay, now, green juices are phenomenal for the immune system because of what they have inside. This one is spinach, okay? This one has spinach, apple, celery, ginger, and lime, okay? Now, spinach. Everybody knows that spinach is good for iron, correct? It has vitamin A, it has vitamin K and vitamin A, and it's anti-inflammatory. And our bodies nowadays is very inflamed because most of the food we eat, even if you eat a piece of bread, normal bread, they add sugar. Don't ask me why, but everything has sugar, and flour, and sugar, and that inflames your body. So a lot of aches and pains and arthritic things. If you start juicing, you take the inflammation out of the body and you feel better. Your body feels better. So very, very important. It also boosts the immune system, okay? And it's like sometimes we go out of our way to find a pill or something to help us instead of having like a juice. Yes. Why don't people juice? It takes time.
Yes.
Mess up your nails.
It just takes time.
But it takes time, and then you have to clean, and no. But it's nutrition.
Those big blenders, those juicy blenders, it doesn't take me any time.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's the other thing. It's how important is it? How serious are you about your health? I mean, even me, everybody knows I'm here almost every day running around, doing a class, doing a training, this and that. But I find times, especially on weekends, during the week, maybe it's hard to do a nice juicing. And then when you're eating real food, it's just, we have to learn to eat food that is alive. Fruit that is alive is fruits and vegetables. Nothing else is alive more than fruits and vegetables. And so I remember one time a teacher was explaining that to us. You put alive things in your body, it brings your life, it makes you alive. Everything we do is in packages, in cardboards. They used to, cereal, we used to call it like dead food in a coffin because it's nothing, We have to be careful. We have to have real food. So that's the spinach. It has magnesium and a very inflammatory, anti-inflammatory. So we, especially women, should have spinach almost every single day. Every fruit and vegetables has a little bit of different things. Most of them are all anti-inflammatory, okay? But the vitamins and minerals are inside. Some have more, some have less, okay? So spinach is known for its iron content, not as much on the kale, okay? So I don't know exactly, but they're all different. Okay, it's like, for example, like a zucchini and broccoli, vegetables, completely different. Zucchini, I love it, but it's like very, very low nutritional value. It's a lot of water, yeah. Okay, broccoli, skyrocket, even in calcium. Yeah. So there are I would say 6 or 7 top greens of nutritional value that are very important for you. Kale, okay, but it's different than the spinach, but it's very high nutritional value. Spinach, very high nutritional value. There's something called Swiss chard. Yes. There's another thing called mustard greens. That's also very high nutritional value. Dandelion greens too. And people don't do that because they're not used to it, but they're extremely high. Beets, one of the best things in the world, and everybody should be having beets all the time. And let me explain to you why, okay? I know we're going all over the place, but I get excited with this stuff. And since I'm talking about beets, they give beets to athletes, top athletes in the world. It helps with their stamina. So let's say 2 people are running a race, and they're like breaking records all the time. And they have shots of beets specifically that they drink before the race, and it helps to oxygenate the body more, and that extra second they can win because of the stamina that you get from beets. Very, very strong. Is for people that have anemia, for people that are very weak, beets. And this one I have beets inside, celery, spirulina. I'm going to talk about spirulina, carrots, and pineapple. So while I'm talking now, I want you guys to come over, and I want you to take with you a drink of my green, okay? And you take it to your spot. Come get it. Oh, the other things. So the green. It has lime. Again, boosts immunity. Lime, you should put in your water all the time too. Another great thing to do. It's so good for you. It's good for your liver. I had a client actually that had problems with her liver. She went to the doctor. They wanted to do all these operations and this, that, whatever. She started drinking water with lime. She went back like 3 months later. What happened to you? What did you do? Nothing, water with lime. We have real medicine, guys. It's real medicine. It's real medicine. But we are so, you know, the TV, no, take this drug. Da, da. Let's not even go there. Let's not go there, okay? Lime, high in vitamin C, we all know that, increases iron absorption. So that's why I put the spinach with the lime in the same juice. Because whatever iron is coming in your body, it's going to be absorbed. And a really quick note to remember, like in the old days, let's say even 60 years ago, you know, especially women that menstruates, you know, we need iron, and we were told to eat spinach, this and that. A bowl of spinach a day would be fine. Nowadays, guess how many bowls of spinach you need to eat to get the same quantity of iron than a bowl of spinach 60 years ago? Because of the ground where it's being done. That's why we got organic. Okay, so you'll still have that, but like if it's not organic and all the toxins and the pesticides and everything they put on the vegetable so they can sell more without the bug eating the vegetable, they don't care. They want to sell, and so remember, when they put pesticides on the ground, and this is very important for you to know. Seeps into the ground. So how do you get the minerals in the vegetables? Because you only get minerals in vegetables. More minerals in vegetables, vitamins in fruits. Okay, so how do you get the minerals? Minerals, think about it. It's rocks. It's from the ground, the minerals. When it rains, the worms, the gusanos, come and they eat the rock, and then it comes out in the ground, and the vegetable absorbs that water with the minerals, and it's full of minerals. That's why good vegetables has so many minerals inside, and we need that for survival. When they put the pesticides on the ground, it kills the worm. So the worm, there's no worm. So who's going to turn that rock into a mineral in the ground? Nobody. So you're not, the vegetable is depleted of minerals because of the ground that it's fertilized with a lot of fertilizer. If you can find the bunch, the real spinach bunch, the real carrot, not in a plastic, whatever plastic it is. They have to put something in it to maintain the freshness. Okay, so I get the bunch. This is spinach. But I used all this bunch. I used everything. That's why I don't have the spinach here. It's with a bunch, and it's juicier. It's juicier too because it's the real deal, and it's so like there's dirt on it, so you have to really wash it well. And I cut just the end of the stems just because it's all together, like they picked it from the ground. Yeah. So I cut the end, and then I just put everything in the thing. And if I'm cooking with it, I just cut 3-4 times, and I put in the thing.
I'm exhausted listening to what you're doing.
I'm gonna come cook for you. It's easy. Now we have the air fryer, it's even easier. My kids taught me the air fryer. I didn't even know about it. Okay, so increased iron absorption, very important, and prevents kidney stones. Kidney stones you get from not drinking too much water too. Okay, and that's, I think, the lady that I was talking about with the liver, I think it was the kidney, and it helped her a lot. So having a little bit in your water every day, like you guys know when I teach classes, I'm always drinking. There's other things inside, but there's always a squeezed lime in there. Okay, it's a very, very, very important. Then the other thing that's inside of this is the celery. You know they do a lot of celery juice and this and that. It's very good for detoxifying the body too. I don't like celery juice alone. I don't like the taste. That's why I mix it with everything else, and it's more enjoyable for me. I don't know who does celery juicing here. No?
Just eat it.
It's good? Good?
Salad.
And it's hydrating, and it cleans your body. It's a detoxifier. That's a good thing. Also important for liver health and digestion. Okay, people that have digestion, and munching on it, it's like, somebody's hungry, and if you can munch on a celery, it's like almost 0 calories and no sugar, no nothing, and it's healthy for you.
Put peanut butter in between.
Absolutely, that's a great thing too. Ginger, guys, an amazing, and we know this, but we keep forgetting. Because there's so much out there. It's like, that was like in whatever. No, ginger It's anti-inflammatory, it's antifungal, it's good for the immune system. You can put in your tea when you're sick. I mean, it just cleans you out. It's just, they're so strong and it's good for you. I mean, the Chinese and the Orientals, they use it like for remedies for everything. You know, when you learn to use food to cure things and to stay healthy, I mean, yes, I go out, I have pizza and beer, I love it. But oh yeah, people see me at the restaurant like, you eat pizza? Yes, I do. Okay, but it's every day. These things are like just part of my life. I mean, people open my kitchen, it's like, have a farm in your kitchen, you know? Because it's, and I feel good when I eat these things, okay? So ginger, other things about the ginger. We know for women, reduces nausea, okay? Helps with the common cold and cough. And again, it strengthens the immune system, and it's good for gases. If you have a lot of gas, a little bit of ginger is also good for that. Okay? Yes. Not, yeah, I peel it. The ginger, I peel it. The other thing that we use on that, we talked about the lime, we talked about the spinach, we talked about the celery, the ginger, and the apple. Well, apple a day keeps the doctor away. And that saying, people should not forget. Because apple is very good, it's low glycemic, it has a lot of fiber, it has a lot of vitamins. It's just, you know, people are hungry, you get an apple. You cannot eat 10 apples, you can eat 10 cookies.
Does it matter the kind of apple or just?
Well, okay, so if you have sugar, because again, fruits are healthy candy. You want to have fruit because it has vitamins and minerals and antioxidants and digestive enzymes, all the beautiful things, but in moderation. Some more than others. Apples are okay in are low glycemic, but for example, Fuji apples are the highest in sugar. So somebody that has diabetes, you want to go more towards the greener apples, the golden apples, the green apples. Yeah. Best thing in the world. Fiber. Okay, my mother always takes the skin out because in the old days, that's what you used to do. And now we just wash it really well. If it's organic, wash it and eat it. You know, it's like, you know, everything else. Like in Brazil, I don't know if here you've ever had this, but I used to eat an apple in Brazil and there was a worm inside. And people are like, ew, disgusting. It's a real food. It's real food. We don't have that anymore because we make everything so clean and nice and tidy and Clorox everything. But you're losing something that we need in our bodies. Like people in the old days, the kids used to go play in the dirt. We don't go play in the dirt anymore. So their immune system was up the roof. Now you get a cold by touching a door knob because our immune system is, okay? So, very good also to help, again, I was talking to help to lose weight. People would, you know, you can eat an apple, you get really full. So now this is the one that is the green juice. And you have an email about how to do it and everything.
I got an email about any of this.
It's in there. Open it up.
Yeah, check with Carrie, but it's there, yeah. So now if you want to change cups, I'm going to give you the red juice. Okay? This one has beets, carrots, spirulina, celery, and pineapple. Okay, so come get your cups and we'll try this one. Aids to purify your blood, okay? Again, good for the liver and a very good source of iron.
You mean the beets?
The beets, okay? The beets. And then spirulina, okay? This is coralline. It comes from the ocean, okay? From the algae in the ocean, okay? Very good for you too. And there was a time that everybody was doing spirulina. Why do people do spirulina, okay? It's very good for fighting viruses and bacteria, but again, you see, if you realize anti-inflammatory, it says, I mean, I don't like to put, like, it says in the papers, like it lowers cholesterol, but we have to be careful when it says like something like that because because in reality, all fruits and vegetables helps with everything to do with ailments that we have as human beings, okay? But I prefer to talk anti-inflammatory, boosts oh, this is important. Purifies the blood too, spirulina, okay? And it boosts production of white blood cells in the body. And the reason why that's good is because more white blood cells you have, your immune system is higher. Okay, so like when people get sick and you can go do a blood test right away, your white blood cells are shot. I remember when I got COVID and I got very, very sick, I went to do a blood test and it was scary how my white blood cells were low because my body was fighting 24/7 to get rid of the infection. And then I went back and said, let's see what happens when you come back. A month later, back to normal.
Did you have before vaccinated?
No.
You're
So
talking about the effect of
the effect of this. So so this is amazing. Okay, spirulina is actually good, and it's a powder. It doesn't even cost that much. You can get it at Whole
Can it
Foods.
last a long time?
Oh yeah, it's a powder. Just put a little bit in your juice every day, you know, and you have it. Some other people do other things, but I like spirulina because it's from the ocean. It's really good for you, and it's
I like chia seed too.
chia seed. It's good too. It's good fiber.
Yes.
It's different. Okay, it has a different thing on it. Carrots, everybody knows carrots for your eyes. We learned that a long time ago. Again, the carrots I get the bunch.
That's probably better than the little ones that are
In
clean.
the bag.
Oh, you have to be careful because the little ones, they have to put something. I know in the carrots things, they have to put something inside. And for them to cut them like that, they have to go through a lot of processing.
They're already shaped.
I mean, I've never seen a carrot from the ground that looks like that. You get the whole thing.
They all
Yeah. You know, and they taste better. When you get a real carrot and you wash it and you just peel it a little bit and you taste it, it's delicious.
You're right.
It's delicious. And we forget to eat real food, you know? And it's funny. When I first came here 30 years ago, desserts in Brazil used to be a piece of pineapple. I'm going to talk about pineapple, where they put a little bit of mint leaves on top and a sprinkle of sugar if the pineapple wasn't sweet. And that was most restaurants, and the nice restaurants, that was dessert because they helped you with digest what you just ate. When I came here, or strawberries, some people put the cream on the strawberries, whatever. Also in Latin America, you get the strawberries and the cream on top. And that's your dessert, the strawberries, you know, with a little cream on top or sugar or lime on it. And I came here and I don't know, I'll never forget. I went to a restaurant, we ate at a restaurant. They said, what do you want? Oh, I want a pineapple. And they brought me a pineapple pie. I'm like, no, a pineapple. What do you mean a pineapple? A piece of pineapple for dessert? Oh, it's not in the menu. And it's not in the menu anywhere. And it's very interesting, you know, and they should be, because it's the best thing to digest food after you eat. And pineapple, it has something inside called bromelain, and it's an enzyme, and that's very good for you. It helps for digestion, it helps for the immune system. Yes, bruising too, absolutely. Anti-inflammatory, enhances blood circulation. It's good for joint pains, it's good for arthritis and digestion and gut inflammation. And who would think? You know, again, note aside, somebody that is diabetic or has, you know, too much inflammation in the body, a little piece of pineapple is okay. Of course, you're not going to eat a lot. It's sugar, but it's sugar from the fruit, and it's just a little bit. And it doesn't spike as much sugar in the body as if you're eating a little piece of a muffin or a little piece of a cookie, because that has, apart from sugar, canola oil, white flour, whatever else they want to put inside there. And it's that whole combobulation of all these things that it's like,
Maple syrup,
whatever, you know? So,
corn syrup.
oh yeah, that's the worst in the world. But I think we talked about all of them right now. And that's what I try every time I come and I do these talks and this and that, you know. In any way possible, implement these things in your life. because it's life food to keep you alive in a better state of mind, in feeling better, you know, and you feel better when you drink these things. Like sometimes I'm running around and I don't know where to get my juice. And I'm going to say this. I'm not going to say the name of the place because I don't want to, it's not my place to do this. Make sure where you go, it's really organic, especially if you're going to a place that have juices. This is the reason why. There's a lot of toxins they put on our fruits and vegetables nowadays to be able to market that and, you know, and not have to throw half the bunch away. So if you're juicing non-organic, you're having more toxins in the body than the real thing. I was going to a place and I was having this juice. It was a green juice. It was delicious, this big, like 18 ounces. That was my lunch because I didn't have time to have lunch. Then I have to teach. I don't want to be heavy and bloated. So, you know, my main meal is really dinner because I relax, I cook, I even have a little sip of wine. You know, I enjoy my
Sip?
well, maybe 2. But I enjoy. It's part of, it's not like you eat to rush to go somewhere else. You're putting nutrition inside the body. Enjoy that. You know, the body, you need your body. There's nowhere else you're going to live. You've got to take care of your body, you know. So
You have.
exactly, you know. So I was having this big juice all the time. And then one time a client of mine told me, you go to that place? Well, you know it's not organic. I'm like, well, the juice is $16. It has to be organic, or $18. It was like a meal. You know, the salad was the same price. And I don't mind to spend money if I know I'm having something good for me. So I went back there with my friend, and I had another juice again, and I talked to the manager. Is this juice organic? And he's like, no. I'm like, but I thought it was. Well, some things are organic. So they put it in other things like, oh, the kale and the salad is organic. So in my mind, an $18 juice, right? Organic. Never been back. Yeah, never been back. Extremely expensive for nothing. For nothing. So yes, Pam, it takes time, this, that, whatever, but it's not something you have to do all the time. You can do it once in a blue moon, and we're going to have it here. So that's going to be 10 times better. And we're going to have juices, 2 shots, and 2 smoothies. So these are going to be the juices kind of like this, I think. And then the smoothies,
You mean like that?
they're going to be like that, yeah.
So that's like maybe 2 breakfasts or something, right?
Oh, the jars, no. It's going to be individual if they do it. I have to talk to Carrie about that. And then the smoothies, I'm not sure, but I think one of them has some protein inside too for the people that want the protein. And then the shots will be very like beets with ginger, with lime, and it's like very, very condensed. It's like, you know, like drink it up. Let's say one day you're like, I feel so exhausted and tired and whatever's going on in your life is just like drained. Get something with beets. Because it's really a pick-me-up for your system, for your everything, you know? And like if you feel like, I don't know, like for example, I love the greens for me. I like this too. Today I did it really well. You know, so, and it's funny, one day it's gonna turn better than other days. Like this one has more lime and celery. The other one that I did the other day had a little bit more apple, so it was a little bit sweeter. But you know, you can play with it. But just knowing that if you go to a place, when you read the ingredients of what you have, you know that this is like top of the line ingredients that you want to have in your juices. Okay. Sometimes when they put so many other things or too many like fruits, then be careful because you want less fruits and more greens.